Welcome to the 2025 NASCAR Chicago Street Races for the weekend of July 5th and 6th of 2025. This weekend is the Cup Series Grant Park 165 and the Xfinity Series The Loop 110. The Truck Series is off for 3 weeks and will return on July 25th at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Last Saturday, in the first Truck Series race at Lime Rock Park ever, Corey Heim dominated the field, leading 99 of 100 laps. Heim now has 5 wins, 14 stage wins, most all-time in the Truck Series, and he has led a lap in every race this season for a total of 988 so far. With 4 regular season races and 7 playoff races left in the season, Heim is on pace to smash every single truck season record on the books, except for Kyle Busch's 12 wins in 2010. Heim would need to win 8 of the last 11 races to break that record. Kyle Busch's record is safe in my opinion. Ty Majeski was second, and Gio Ruggiero third. Corey Heim, Chandler Smith, and Lane Riggs are the top 3 in the regular season standings. Heim, Smith, and Riggs are your top 3 in the playoff standings with 3 races to go in the regular season. 7 drivers are locked into the playoffs, leaving 3 spots up for grabs in the last 3 races before the playoffs. Last Friday night in the Xfinity Series Focus Health 250 at Echo Park Speedway in Hampton, Georgia, Nick Sanchez led 18 laps for his first career Xfinity win and locked himself into the playoffs. Carson Foppel second, and Sam Mayer third. Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, and Austin Hill are the top 3 in the regular season standings. Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, and Connor Zilisch are your top 3 in the playoff standings. As of now, 7 drivers are locked into the playoffs, with 5 spots up for grabs in the last 9 races. I expect to see some great races for those in contention for the final playoff spots. Last Saturday night in the Cup Series Quaker State 400 at Echo Park Speedway, on lap 69, the biggest NASCAR wreck I have ever seen involved 23 cars, or over half the field. Chase Elliott would lead 41 laps and make a last lap pass for his first win of the season. What a great race we had at Echo Park Speedway. Quite possibly the best races of the season so far. Brad Keselowski second, and Alex Bowman third. The current top 3 in the driver standings are William Byron, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Larson. The current top 3 in the playoff standings are Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. With the win by Elliott, there are now 12 drivers locked into the playoffs. With 4 spots open and 8 regular season races left, it is going to get wild over the next 2 months. Will this be the season we finally see more than 16 different winners in the Cup Series? Let me know what you think in the comments. The big wreck on Saturday night at Atlanta totally destroyed the playoff bracket. My current picks for the in-season tournament final are Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. Larson does have a tough matchup with Hocevar this weekend. That, in my opinion, is the best matchup of the weekend in Chicago for the tournament. The next 4 races should be pretty tame compared to Atlanta. Good luck to all the drivers who managed to survive the big one last Saturday night. On Saturday is Xfinity practice at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, followed by Xfinity qualifying at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on the CW app. Cup practice at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by qualifying at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on True TV. The Xfinity Series The Loop 110 is at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the CW. Final event of the weekend on Sunday is the Cup Series Grant Park 165 at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on TNT. The weather for the weekend has highs in the low to mid-90s each day, with a chance of showers as of the extended forecast for Tuesday. Last year in the Xfinity Series of The Loop 110, Shane Van Gisbergen would pass Jesse Love with 3 to go and get the win. Van Gisbergen tied Jesse Love with 14 laps led on the day. Love would eventually finish in 5th. Ty Gibbs second and Kyle Larson third. On Saturday in the Loop 110, Connor Zilisch is my pick to win the Xfinity race. So far in his Xfinity career on roads, Zilich has won 2 of the 3 road races. Zilich did lead 17 laps at the Mexico race and finished 5th. Last year, as an ARCA driver, he won at the Glen in his first start. Hopefully, he can have a great race on Saturday for the win. First wildcard is Shane Van Gisbergen. In 3 total races on this course, Van Gisbergen won the 2023 Cup and 2024 Xfinity race. A wreck took him out of the Cup race last year, but it was looking like he would dominate the race once again, but it was not meant to be his day last year. With that being said, Van Gisbergen is always in the discussion to win on this type of track. Final wildcard is Sam Mayer. In 2023, Mayer won 3 road courses. Last year, Mayer won at the Charlotte Roval and finished 3rd at Sonoma. A late race tire issue at Portland took him out of contention for the win. Although Mayer finished 19th last year at Chicago, I look for him to build upon the success he has had on road courses over the last 2 seasons and be in contention for the win on Saturday. Last year in the Cup Series Grant Park 165, Alex Bowman would lead 8 laps and get his first career Cup victory on a road course. Tyler Reddick 2nd, and Ty Gibbs 3rd. In the 2025 Cup Series Grant Park 165, Shane Van Gisbergen is my pick to win. In Mexico, Van Gisbergen won by 16.5 seconds. With that win, and being the 2023 winner, I expect more of the same success on Sunday. If it wasn't for an accident last year, I think he would have won that also. The first wild card is Chase Elliott. Coming off his first win of the season, should give him some great momentum going into the race on Sunday. I saw a stat that said Chase Elliott is only one of 2 drivers who does not have a DNF on the season. I expect that to still be the case after Sunday's race. Good luck trying for back-to-back wins. The final wild card is Ty Gibbs. Gibbs was 2nd in the Xfinity race last year and 3rd in the Cup race. In 2023, Gibbs was 9th. I think he can take that successful racing and possibly get his first Cup win on Sunday. With all races, and just like we saw last weekend at Atlanta, anything can happen. So get ready for some great races this weekend. Let me know who you think will win in any of the races this weekend. And as always, thanks for watching.